Last October, we had a family staycation in Melaka with my uncle, aunts and cousins. It was about a 2-hour drive from KL and we were the first to arrive. There are actually 2 units here and we booked the smaller one. The larger one is meant for a bigger group. If you guys didn't know, this is apparently a luxury villa that's pretty expensive. And since we're staying here for 2 nights, I'm not going to let it go to waste and try my best to capture its beauty and fine details. So this vlog will be a longer and slower one than my usual because it is a relaxing weekend retreat. I also want you guys to enjoy it and have a better feel of the place. It took quite a while for the place to be ready and for us to check in, so we had lunch first. The place isn't too far from the town center, so you can find good food within the area. As you can see, it is a Balinese themed villa with a mixture of old Malay architecture and doors. They gave us complimentary orange juice on arrival, and this is the kitchen where you can find pots and pans and oven, microwave, air fryer. There's also a large fridge. This is the washroom downstairs. It's outdoor. I like the open concept since it is pretty cooling even with the sunny weather. There is another entrance exit door here which leads you to this small area shared by the bigger unit. There is a small cafe which I'm not so sure if it's operational, and a karaoke room you can rent. You can see it in the later part of the video. There was also this cat to accompany us throughout our 2-night stay, and she's quite persistent. The bigger unit was not occupied at the time we arrived, but there were guests that came later on. The elders got the room downstairs, so we cousins had to share rooms upstairs. There are 2 staircases, and on this side there are 2 rooms upstairs that share the common washroom. So this is the room. I'll be staying with my female cousins, and there's a wardrobe here. You can see the girls' room, the boys' room, the sharing toilet. The boys' room, there's more beds. I think you can fit 5. David. It's a rain shower. The other staircase is on the other side with the other rooms. If you're a light sleeper, I really do not suggest getting the rooms upstairs because it is very noisy at night. The road in front of the villa is used by large trucks and lorries. It's fair to say that I had a hard time sleeping the entire 2 nights. After a good nap, I made myself a hot drink to enjoy by the pool while I watched the kids swim. Again, I really love this open concept where you get to enjoy the greeneries at the same time, be somewhat indoors. I can't really recall if I was attacked by mosquitoes, but I guess it's good. It was approaching nighttime and my siblings and other cousins have not arrived, so I'm really just enjoying things on my own. My aunties made noodle soup and we were waiting for the grilled lamb which my uncle was making. Here's a look of the glorious lamb. If there's one thing to look forward to staycations with my uncle, it would be grilled lamb. If you're wondering if your kids will be bored, I don't think they would be, because there is this TV and the pool being there just 24 hours. My other cousins have also finally arrived with alongside this cat in time for dinner. The next morning we were greeted by an awesome breakfast made by my aunties. This is the local nasi kerabu, which is mixed rice. The rice is blue and you add these raw vegetables, salted egg, gravy, as well as chicken or fish on the side. It is quite a heavy breakfast, but if we're staying in and enjoying the weekend, then this is a great breakfast. As you can guess, we didn't really do anything the whole day and just lazed around. Also had a business discussion. We then went out for a seafood dinner at this food court nearby. There were many seafood stalls to choose and we just went with one that looked most promising. We got big fish, cockles and squid. as well as vegetables to go with our rice. We wanted to look for coffee after dinner, but sadly there weren't any good cafes nearby, so I don't recommend trying to look for it. Lucky thing, we managed to order coffee from Grab. This was also the time I realized my singing skills, but I didn't record it. Very thankful for Gigi Coffee.
Di saat ku perlukanmu, tertutup jua segalanya padamu. Di sini ku terseduh-seduh setelah cinta pergi.
The next morning we had another heavy breakfast, also trying to finish the food, but we couldn't finish from dinner the night before. We then continued to laze around and just swim to our heart's content. Also took family photos, which you can see is a very difficult task. It was still a pretty hot day, but I guess you can't really feel it when you're surrounded by all these greeneries. It was still quite difficult to get a good sleep, so be mindful. Now you can see that the other unit is also occupied with a lot of cars. This is the cafe, but I don't think it's open. Overall, I really love the place for its beauty and size, I guess, but I really do not recommend coming if you're a light sleeper and can't deal with a lot of noise at night. That was pretty disappointing for me because we were looking forward for a relaxing retreat, but you can't really do much if you can't sleep at night, you know. If you're still looking for a place to host large groups for a weekend retreat in KL, check out this other video I have. We then checked out and had lunch at a restaurant we visited earlier. They serve amazing Malay food and goreng pisang, so I'll put it in the description down below.